Dan, we know that in 2012, you and Theo screened the works of DeStorm and Issa Rae, who's the awkward black girl, who are both prominent YouTubers. And we're wondering, are you seeing a shift that favors the work that YouTubers are doing?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, you see now more than ever. I think there's definitely a bigger popularity for these web series now than I think we've ever seen before at this point. I mean, just case in point, the last few we do our monthly screenings, 8 months out of the year, and this has been growing over the years, and we feel like we have a nice little audience going. And the last 2 screenings completely sold out, huge turnouts, and mainly for these YouTube web series that we've been screening. Some of the projects we screen are the ones that are directly responsible for bringing a huge audience, getting the word out, and all of a sudden people responding saying, I'm coming to see this stuff. And it's not even people that they know directly. You know, a lot of times the screenings, people will invite their friends, relatives, whatever, crew members and whatnot. These YouTube films and stuff that's online, and whether it's on Machinima or some of these other sites, the followings they have, and the fact that people want to go see them because they don't get the screen often. They're online. You can see them online all you want, but to see a new episode, or even an older episode, but with an audience and a big screen, people seem to clamor for this stuff. I mean, the turnouts were huge, and it was excitement to see these projects. So I'm starting to see that more and more now, in terms of like actually what we're showing when we program them, and the response and ticket sales to those programs we have. The festival every year, the webisode program that we have, we always program 1 or 2 programs every year of the festival of just online content. It sells out every year. So you see that now more than ever. I mean, when we first started doing it, we weren't so sure. We didn't even know if it was a good category to do, because early on, like, the quality wasn't as up to par with, say, like a really well-made short film. Like, some of the quality was a little bit worse off. There's not as much money spent. There's not as much time and care spent. But now that's changed. The quality's gotten better. The attention to that detail has gotten better. The quality of equipment's gotten better. The money spent, because people see also the value of where they can go. They're self-made, and they can make money on this now. It's not just like, oh, we're doing this, we're getting attention, people like us, we have Facebook likes, we have fans, and people watch the video and share it. People are actually, this is the point where now you have hundreds of thousands of views to millions of views for some of this stuff. That's actually, there's dollars now translating for that. You have some of these companies are acquiring these films, not even acquiring the films, but really like hiring the filmmakers to make the stuff on their channels. So they're getting paid, or they're hired guns essentially. You're being hired to make your content, or to make content like it on some of these sites. It goes from YouTube, but it extends out to some of these other distribution companies, and it's that online space has changed, and it's certainly important, and it's certainly, I'm glad we do now. We've acknowledged it for years, but when we started, we weren't so sure, and now looking back, like, wow, that was years ago now, and look where it's at now. From the start of this webisode thing, we screen them at a party and throw them up on a screen outside, to this is an integral part of the festival. We have to have a program for online content, for webisodes. You have to have it. I mean, as a short form content festival. And I say short form content because there's other areas, there's commercials and videos and trailers, but webisodes and online content, it fits right in there, and it has to be a part of the festival. And now you can't ignore this stuff. It's no longer just about short films and the student filmmaking process where you go to a film school and make a film. It's online stuff. The quality's gotten better, and the following's there, and people are making their own way and making their own money. Where you're kind of bypassing some of the general standard process that have been in place for all these years. It's pretty exciting. I mean, because it's new. It's you don't know where it's going to go, and people can you can just you can make it happen yourself. So that kind of entrepreneurial spirit, it can take place here, and you can really thrive, and that's pretty cool. And that's something that up to the last few years wasn't really the case. I wouldn't say it wasn't the case, but it's definitely changed. It's definitely changed, and we can see it. You can definitely see it with the screenings, the attendance, and the kind of popularity of the stuff we've shown.